I love this scene. I love this scene, guys. I love this scene here. This guy is like, I got you, gentle. I will record. It's awesome, man. These guys, of course, are here support, right? They're there to document what's happening and so on. You see, like, I will protect you, save you, gentle. That was beautiful, man. Gentle is like, I need. If I had the cameras on me, I could get stronger. And this guy is like, I'm here. So yeah, I love this episode, guys. It was awesome. And I say like, last week I cried a lot, when Gentle and La Brava returned, and it was like super good. But this episode I cried too, and it started here. I have to say, it started here with like this Gentle scene. I laughed, cried so much at this thing, and then I don't know, it's just emotional after the next scene when everyone returns. Gloves him with La Brava, right? She like Buffy hits the phones, but then the older guys are back. Yeah, I don't know, it's emotional. Yeah, I got really emotional, man. It was a great scene. It's called Hopes. Next episode is called, of course, It's a Small World, and in the preview it's like Mountain Lady, so it's obviously her, right? So yeah, the title of the episode are pretty straightforward. But there was a really good like reinforcement Tsuranari episode, right? You don't love that. It's a very, of course, classic shonen thing, right? You see in every other shonen ever, basically, that the heroes will come in, more heroes come, right? And I've been saying for a while that I'm waiting for these other heroes to finally pop in, right? So it's great seeing these heroes returning from having part of these like side stories, right? Where they be like a training arc or a tournament arc kind of thing, like whatever you call it, right? But these kind of like side training arc things, and these heroes now are coming from those runs. The obviously been built up, right? So, and they got, some of them got really powerful quirks, like the wind quirk here, right? So, it's really nice seeing them return and all come together. So, yeah, it was nice. So, it was a good episode in that sense. It was, I don't know, like I said earlier, I felt really emotional again, though. Yeah, but I think it's like, I don't know, I'm really weak for that. Yeah, I said it last week, but I'm really weak for that, redemption story, right? So yeah, I got really affected by the Gentle story. So this episode here again, it started with the Nagant, and then he got into the Gentle and Brava. I was like, oh no, the tears are coming. But I think that first of all, the Nagant thing is interesting, right? Because I said it in the reaction part as well, but I thought she was dead, right? And apparently they skipped over a manga scene in the previous season. So like last season ago or whatever, right? They're supposed to have a Lady Gun scene showing her alive in the hospital, right? And this episode here, you start seeing her like leaving the hospital, which I guess would be roughly the same time in the manga as well, though. But it was supposed to be like one scene before that when her at hospital. So yeah, I think that as an anime only, you definitely get more shocked seeing her returning. Yeah, like, what, she's alive? Yeah, like, but not incredibly shocked though, because of course it's anime. And actual death for cats is quite minimum, right? Certainly. Yeah, I think most animes really struggle with killing off characters, so I wasn't like incredibly surprised he was alive. It wasn't. I mean, it's kind of like a character has to really die to be dead, right, in anime, right? Like a character has to be like completely vaporized something. Even then you're like, well, maybe they like teleported or something. Yeah, like it's very, very rare to see someone actually die, right, in Awesome Academia. But yeah, the first minute there, I guess, kind of explained a little bit more of her, right, especially for anime understand, like I am. And then I went into this like redemption, comedy heroes. Now, I love the scene here. They all coming back here, returning. But I do think there is one major issue though with All for One, right? And that is he just has all these like incredibly impact works. So even if all these new heroes arrive and like, oh yeah, we're gonna fight him, like use our powers, wind power, this thing, blah blah. They all have powers, right? And he's like nuke power. All for One is like, he's like nuclear. Yeah, but I mean, I was laughing at it, but I think this is a big issue though in the anime. I said it earlier, right? Well, actually, what I said earlier is basically the prediction of this thing, right? I said that the problem with All for One is that he is a very much, Ex Machina character, right? Because of his power to steal the enemy Kirk and like store them and so on for years, right? It's not a plot hole per se that he can like bring up like a superpower that he hasn't used before. So it's from a writing standpoint, this actually, I mean, this can be done, right? In some other animes or whatever, right? It wouldn't make any sense if the bad guys had a new power, you know what I mean? But here, as his power is to steal other powers, that he would have this like incredible destructive power or whatever. It's like, well, I guess, why wouldn't he, right? But I guess the problem is that what I think actually ruins the story a little bit is that even then, here comes again the heroes, the new heroes arriving, they have new powers and new quirks, and all of them are, fully health up, they have no damage taken, they all have like, their full health power, so they all have like maximized their power, right? And then the bad guy is like, whatever, nuke. He just kills them all, or like he hurts them all immediately. So he can just fix any problem right away, right? And I think that is definitely an issue. I keep saying it, right? Because he's always just gonna be able to overcome that, right? And then it becomes a little bit about status queuing, because I suppose that even if these new heroes are arriving, they still won't be able to like defeat him, right? So it has to be like an hour or Hawks or whatever, or Tokuyama compared soon. So it has to be one of our heroes. So basically what happens is that the new heroes that are arriving, they basically are just there to absorb this like quirk that he hasn't used before, like the nuke power, So they basically arrive, have a little bit, and then the bad guy has another power he hasn't used, and he uses it on them instead, and then the fight keeps going. So it's basically like a status queue thing. Like if they never had, my point is that if they had never arrived, he would never have this nuke power. You know what I mean? Like he would never have his power, right? So now it's like a balance thing. He gets a new power, so he can defeat the new heroes, and then the old heroes are still just remaining the same, basically, right? A little bit. So it's a little weird thing on that, and I think that's a very noticeable issue with All for One. Like if he never appeared here, then All for One would never have the new power. Right? Yeah, like he only has the power because he's attacked by new heroes. End of the day, it's still gonna be one of our heroes, right? They're gonna be the winners, so to speak. But anyway, I still like the scene. Don't get me wrong, though. I still like Tsukuyomi is finally like, you hurt my Hawks. Hawk was his mentor. Hawk's his bro, right? Hawk's like his senpai. Yeah, he's like his uncle Hawks kind of thing. So he's pissed off, right, and releases Dark Shadow 100%. So the last scene was really great. Yeah, like he's just like whatever, because Hawks, instead of attacking All for One, instead helped him fly, right? Tokuyami can fly without his power, of course. I mean, obviously he can fly, but like he has his quirk, right? And when he transformed into this like super unleashed 100% powered up Dark Shadows, he couldn't actually fly anymore. So Hawks had him fly instead. Yeah, so Hawk became his wing instead, right? So he could unleash his power while not falling down. So that was like a really nice like scene there, like they're teaming up there. So this was a really nice ending though of the episode, absolutely. So it's still great though, but I do think it's a little bit like, like the new heroes arrive and immediately All for One is like, well, actually I have this quirk power that destroys all of you immediately. He's very much that. But yeah, this Tokyo scene was great. He's been flying around in the sky, right, trying to help Hawks, and you need someone with more firepower. I keep saying it, but Hawks is like the only one keep flying All for One. And he's very injured, and Hawks is like a strong hero, right? But his powers are so finite, I guess. Yeah, finite, right? Because he needs his wings, he needs his feathers. So Hawk is established as a quite weak quirk in that sense. I mean, obviously he can use it very, very high utility. He can help people, and he can fly and all, and he can fight with the wings and all stuff. So he has a lot of different options with his powers. But at the end of the day, right, his powers is very finite, because it's like he actually needs basically the resources to use them, right? And he can't regrow his wings fast enough. So yeah, Hawk is definitely a hero who's like he's really damaged by like having to fight all the time, right? He would need to have like a year break in between each arc to be able to fully fight people. Yeah, he's a very limited hero in that sense. Like one of the best quirks when it's fully powered up, but basically he's been like at half power since, I don't know, 3-4 seasons ago. No, but seriously, right? It's kind of unfair for Hawks. His power has never been like fully regrown yet, it feels like, since he got injured previously, right? But whatever, we also have the last part of the episode well there, with of course Urikara-chan. Yeah, it was, so if you haven't seen it, don't miss the ending credits, right? The episode has quite a long ending credits, and obviously without the reaction, it's easy to spot, right? Because you're like, I have a timer obviously in my video on the stream and so on. So I see like 80 minutes. That's like 5 minutes left, right? So it's a very long after ending credit, and that is very noticeable, right? But all the times it's like, oh, this is like 10 seconds shorter. Maybe it's just a shorter episode. But here it was very obvious there's gonna be a toga part, right? So yeah, the after ending credits. I don't know. I don't feel the amount too much, honestly. There was like naked toga twice, which was kind of strange. But obviously, it was a classic, Sailor Moon thing, right? Which is like, they're not doing the actual. Like she's spinning around with no clothing, but they're not doing the actual, like, no. but it was kind of strange. I was like, why is she naked for? It's like a minute to it. It's like, why is like a. I have to say it. I mean, it felt weird. It was like a giant toga in the middle of the screen for like a minute without any. I was like, okay. It felt honestly kind of strange in my opinion, but whatever. I digress. I mean, what can I say? This thing sets up a classic rivalry girl fight, right? Urikara and Sue are still following her, right? Since obviously they teleported to this place, and now they get picking up Yuri as well, so they got another female with them. And before that, we saw one of the the Earthquake destroying one of the small clones, so she also might help out, right? So yeah, it's just, I feel like the next part is very, very anime, right? It's like four or five female characters. We're all gonna fight the evil one female character. Yeah, it's like all the good female characters have to fight that one evil female character. And in the preview, right after this, then we see Mountain Lady coming in, and also of course Ashido, which I've never seen fighting yet, and it's called like Small World, right? So maybe they're also gonna have to fight these guys. I mean, it would not surprise me, right, if Ashido and Mountain also helps Urikara, so they have got all the female characters fighting Toga. Like, it would not surprise me. Girl fight, girl on girl, man. That's what I literally like. That's probably gonna happen, man. All the female. All of the heroes, like Momo also gets this somehow. Yeah, they're all gonna jump at Toga, right? That is how it feels. Absolutely. But overall, yeah, really good episode. Pacing is great. Storyline is great. And I think last I have to say, though, that there was a little bit of Shigaraki and Deku happening, but that was very little, right? And what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. I am definitely, I said it before probably, but I'm definitely more invested in the whole All for One and Dower Hawks thing. No, the other heroes there too, yeah, whatever, Urikara, so I feel much more invested in that part of the fight, right? The Endeavor side, versus the Deku team, which is like Shigaraki and I don't know, I just feel like this is the real bad guy, and all the guys some crazy kid with some weird powers. This is annoying me. I don't know, I feel I'm much more into this part of the battle. So for me, this is definitely the better part. Last episode, of course, Gente was awesome, so that didn't matter. He was on the other side, but yeah, I don't know. I feel this is much more interesting. This fight. It also might be because Deku also has like 7 quirks. Yeah, I think that obviously could be its own video, right? But and people probably done before, but I also probably feel Deku is less interesting when he has so many quirks, too. Honestly, but I probably said it before. Yeah, because I feel Deku having all his powers is kind of like. Yeah, whatever. Just it does feel a little bit like That's definitely. I don't mind Deku having like more than one quirk, but I think that in my opinion, maybe this could be the best solution. And this is the top of my head. Why I say that now? This could be the video, but maybe the best solution for Deku to get stronger when he needed like a power up in early seasons. Maybe that would have been like him actually finding his own quirk. That might still happen, I suppose, but that would be something I think much more interesting, honestly. Now the whole backstory is that we all have our like inherent quirks, but probably that I think is a massive problem. It's All Might has never used the other quirks, right? It's only Deku apparently can like pull off the other quirks. So I don't like that, right? But why didn't All Might achieve that? He just punch people really hard. Yeah, that felt like okay. So that's weird, but I think a more natural way to do it, and also making him not having 7 quirks, right? Would be perhaps that Deku should have unlocked just one more quirk, and that quirk could have been again his own quirk, right? Whatever that could have been, but he could have got like completely other quirk unrelated to the whole all for one for all thing, like his actual quirk, right? That could be a way. I'm probably the first to say that though. No, I don't know. You just hit me now in my head like, yeah, that could be interesting. That still could happen though. That could be honestly Deku's ace up in the sleeve in the final arc here. He's like, actually, I have an 8 quirk, my own quirk that I just discovered for some reason. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. There could be a power twist in the last fight something. The deck has like yet another quirk that no one has used before, which of course his quote. Yeah, I was throwing the other guy. What you guys think? Anyway, guys, so you guys have a great day.